Okay, we're going to do the first two problems on that equation solving packet together because they're kind of related to each other. So for the first one, we're solving for v. So remember, anytime you solve equations, you're always going to end up doing the opposite. So we're looking for this to get by itself. That's what it means to solve for something. We want this by itself, then we need to get rid of f, which happens to stand for frequency, but it doesn't matter. So to get rid of the f, we have to do the opposite. Well, v is being divided by f. So the opposite of division is multiplication. So it's lambda, that's a Greek letter, equals v over f, and we're going to multiply both sides by frequency, by f. That will produce f over f right here. Well, that's just 1. And 1 times v is just v. So really, we cross these out, but really what they make is 1. And we end up with frequency times wavelength, or f times lambda, equals v. I recommend writing out the equation step by step like this, rewriting it, not trying to work across too much. The other thing eventually you won't need to do this step, like show this and cross it out. You'll just go from this, lambda equals v over f, and you'll say, multiply both sides by f, and I get f lambda equals v. That's more likely eventually what you're going to be doing. You won't necessarily have to write this step, but that's what we do. Now, the next one, it's an interesting situation that we're going to actually run across quite a bit. They want us, in this case, to solve for the frequency. Now, there's a long way, and then there's a kind of a shortcut that I'm going to show you. But let's look at the long way so we know what we're actually doing. So I have lambda equals v over f. We actually start this just like we did the last problem. Because in order to get f by itself, frequency by itself, I got to get it out of the denominator. It's got to get in the numerator. So I'm actually going to start by multiplying both sides by f again, which would give me f lambda, I got this, there we go, equals v, which is where we ended the last one. But we're going to do one more thing. I'm trying to get f by itself, so I want to get rid of lambda. So I'm going to divide both sides by that lambda. Why? Because if they're multiplying, I want to do the opposite to get rid of them. This will make 1 over here, and they'll go away. So I'll just have frequency equals v divided by lambda. Now I'm going to do the short, quick version on this one. Anytime, the end result of this is, anytime that you have an equation that looks like this, where you have one thing, let me get my pointer here. So here's the trick. The trick here is anytime you're trying to solve for something that's in the denominator, so you have one quantity equals two quantities that are being divided, and you need to solve for this, notice it's perfectly legal to just switch these two. Is to just switch their places. So I can look at that and go, oh, that's one of those deals where I switch them. So I can go frequency equals v divided by wavelength or lambda, and I'm good to go. This makes sense. This should make sense to you. For example, think of this. 12 equals 4 times 3. Right? Right? So, okay. So if I have, that means that if I want to write, for example, 4 is 12 divided by 3, right? Well, if I switch these two, I still get a true statement. I get 3 is equal to 12 divided by 4, which is true. So, little evidence, you can switch those corners. So, going forward, you'll see me just switching those corners. I won't go through all this. This is why it all works. This is the quick version of it right here.